Okay, we're now live. I'm going to leave this up then. So can you see me as a small entity here? If you have to, you can click on me and then I get big. Okay. I think that's the way it works. Go to the little square on the left, and then whoever's talking will be large on the screen. So roll up your mat. Let's start off with some abs. And can you see me from there? You should be able to. Nice sunny day like this. Okay, we're going to start in 10. You know the sequence by now. We're not going to do the bugs. We'll just do the abs. 4 minutes. Here we go. We're going to start in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Ab. Straight back. Hands in front. Not joined. Elbow plank. Just a simple elbow plank. Tight core. Back straight. Straight line from ankles to shoulders. No sag in the middle. 10 more seconds. Then we're going to go up to a push-up position in 3, 2, 1. Up and down. Onto the right elbow. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Up and then down onto your left elbow first and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up and stay up. Reach around. Hit the floor. Reach. Hit. Reach. Hit. Reach. 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 Other arm. Reach. Hit. Reach. Hit. Reach. Hit. Reach. 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 Reach and twist. Reach. 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 Down your elbows. Right hand out. Left leg up. Hold. Back to elbows, left arm up, right leg up. And down, just a regular plank, straight line. And down. All right. That's our warm-up. Okay. We're going to start with these exercises. So walking lunges. I'm going to just demonstrate that for you if you've never done one before. Right now, weights are good. You need to do without weights, it's fine too. If you're going to do with weights, a walking lunge is simply as it sounds. You do a walking lunge, you can less, except you continue forward. So as you come down here, the knee comes over the foot, knee goes down, comes up, and steps forward into this position. Knee goes over the foot, other knee comes down, straighten out, and then swing over to the next knee. And that constitute, each step counts as 1. You do 12 with each leg. So that's 24 steps total. So when you come to the end of your strip, however long that is, no big problem. Just turn around and keep doing it. Okay, let's see each of you do that. I'm going to put this on view so I can watch you guys. Keep your back straight at all times. Don't lean forward. And make sure your knee comes over. Beautiful, Liz. That's perfect. That's good. Make sure your knee comes over your foot. And depending on the shape of your knees, as we get older, sometimes this is really hard to do. If you can't do the walking one, try it without weights, make it lighter, and go down as far as you can. You don't have to go further than it's not comfortable or it starts being painful, because this can be progressive. You start out by able to do it, whatever that limit is. Nice, guys. All right, so that's excellent. This really, helps your knees too. I have bad knees myself, but if you keep doing this for a while, strengthening that knee, it actually helps. Okay, so we've got that set mostly done. Some people are still doing it. Tammy, that's good. Keep your back straight, up and down. Oh, that's pretty good. Keep the back straight, back a little bit. Keep upright. Keep upright. Don't lean forward like this. Stay upright as much as you can so you come down on that knee and you're still over your hips, the upper body, shoulders over the hips. Otherwise, as everything, you start straining in your back. Okay. So 24, 12 each step. Still got some people doing it. How do you guys find that? Any pain? Does that feel okay? Really good for all your stabilization muscles. Good for your core. Great exercise for your legs. Okay. Keep your shoulders above your hips, guys. As you get tired, especially. Don't forget, keep your shoulders over your hips. Okay. I think we're all done here. So this is the interesting one. Some of you guys may have done this before. It's become pretty popular. It has all the benefits of the deadlift without jeopardizing your back as much. So you can do this with weights in both hands, weights in one hand, or no weights at all. But what this is, it's like one of those birds from the 80s. Remember those drinking birds? You're coming down on one leg and then coming back straight. So this keeps your back straight. So what you want to do is you want to balance on one foot and come down just like that. Try not to touch the ground, not like that. So what you're doing is you're balancing on that hip, rotating just on the hip. Bottom leg stays straight and you balance as you try to come up. Excellent deadlift, hamstring exercise, big body exercise. Keep your back straight, don't round your back. So the leg forms actually a line with your back. So keep it as straight as possible without So don't do this. Try not to do that. Try to get your leg out straight and then come down. 12 on each leg. And the better you get at it, the more balanced you get. Try to minimize the contact of that leg that you got up with the floor. So you're actually balancing on one leg as much as possible. That's it. And then bring it back to the side, straight back like you're standing up. And then come over like this. Keeping your back straight. Leg forward. Over and up. Over. If you find it impossible with weight, just try it without weight first time.
You want to alternate legs or just do one side and then
do one side 12 times and then the other side 12 times. So if you print out one of these sheets, it's really useful to actually write this down just as an estimate of what weight you're aiming at for each of those 4 sets. If you only have one set, that's fine. Figure out maybe you're going to do 13, set 2 and 3. Okay, I think we're done here. Okay, so this next incline press is you might think it's difficult to do, which it is if you don't have a bench. In a bench, you would shove it up a little bit so it becomes a bit of a shoulder exercise and a chest exercise, which makes it different than a press. But
Conrad, you skipped single leg step ups.
Oh, sorry. Thanks. Yes. Okay. We're going to do single leg step ups. Thanks. I was going to use the stairs anyway, and we'll just stay there. So this is my stairs. So here's my step up. You can choose one of 2 lengths. I would just choose the 1 step, and it's single leg step ups. So what you're doing is one after the other as well. So it would be 1 step down, 1 step, 1 step, 1 step, 1 step. As you see, I'm not resting that other leg. We're just stepping up, just with a toe. If you've got too high, you can modify the amount of reps. If you don't have a stair, if you've got a big box, just do whatever you can at this moment in time, whatever you're in shape in. Okay, I mean, that's a pretty high step up. I don't know if that works for you. If it does, fantastic. A stair step up, which is about a 9-inch rise, might be ideal when you first start out. If you've been doing it for a while, you can measure your own resistance. And do it as quick as you actually can. This is remember a sport where it isn't slow and steady. Try and get up as quick as you can. If you have to take some time, take it on the downward stroke. So count 1 up, 2 down if you have to. But try and shoot up, a little more explosive at the beginning. So those step ups should be explosive. All these exercises should be. That's our sport.
Conrad, are we doing 2 sets each time?
We're going to do 1 with each leg. Yeah.
Oh, we're not continue, like, okay.
And just so to get to the incline press position, here's a couple of things you can do. If you have a stair, this will incline you, bring the stair about to the mid back, and then you can push up straight from here. This gives you your body position that you want. That's not as good as if you have a Swiss ball. You can actually lean yourself in that position and then thrust up from here, keeping your body at about a 45. When I do it on the ball, I will sit down and then bring myself up about 6 inches. That gives me an ideal incline position. And the ball also helps in terms of you not bringing it back too far. I've had this discussion with many people over the years, and I have personal experience in that the bench press can be very dangerous to your shoulders. To prevent that, I like using a Swiss ball because it stops my arms from going back past 90, which is mostly shoulder, which that rotator cuff doesn't get as bashed up when you do this. It keeps your shoulder blades up, allows you to come back to about a 90-degree angle, which is fantastic, which is what you want. The stairs do the same thing. If you have no alternative, if you don't have stairs, then just use the floor for a regular bench. And that'll take you down here. The other alternative, I'm going through these fast, I know, but we're running out of time as always. The best alternative, as I showed you one time when we did the dumbbell exercises, is as an alternative to that, to the incline press, is holding up your dumbbells and then using them like you might imagine a machine at the gym. So you're holding your elbows up at 90 degrees and then pointing them forward, bringing your hands with it, and the dumbbells with them. So this is an alternative to the incline press. And the machine press is a damn good one, and it doesn't endanger your shoulders as much. Swiss ball or the stairs. So choose one. Like I say, if you don't have a bench, just try the machine press. You can stand up, keep your elbows about where your shoulders are, and then press your elbows together with your top hands, just like this. This is the motion. Yeah, Kim, come forward a little bit. Walk forward with your feet a little bit. Nope, the other way, forward. There you go. Because what you want is to lean your body in an incline. So bring your seat down a little bit. There you go. There, that's it. You want to get to that incline, but bring your arms straight up, not forward, up. Kim, up. Yeah, there you go. Right there you go. That's the position that we want. Perfect. That's it. Liz, I don't see you, Heather, at all. Come forward a little bit too, Sylvie. Come forward, because we're doing an incline press. Feel as if it would be in a bench where you got it at a 45 degrees. So sink your seat down a little bit. Get some shoulder involvement. That's good, June, just right there. Tammy, that's good. Yeah, Al, that's great. I can't see you, Mike. So the reason that we've got that angle where it is because we want it to be a little bit different than the straight bench press, which was more like some of you guys were doing on the Swiss ball, where the hips are in line with the shoulders. So this is a little bit different. If you're using a Swiss ball, you can do both. You can use it for both. But if you're doing a straight bench press from the Swiss ball, your shoulders are in line with your hips. So you've got to get your hips up, and then you're pushing up like this. That's the regular bench press. Again, the Swiss ball is great because it limits your capacity to go backwards. So it's up and your hips in line with your shoulders. This is an incline press where you're coming up. And this would be the bench press. You adjust that just a little bit. Swiss balls are great for that. If you don't have the Swiss ball, bench presses are very easy to do because you can just do them on the ground, just like this. That really limits your range coming back here. And you can just do it straight up. So we're trying to keep our body straight so that the weights are being pushed away from our body in a straight line, directly perpendicular to where our shoulders are. That's it, Kim. See the difference?
I couldn't see your legs. Is your whole body straight or are your legs bent, Conrad?
My legs are bent at the very end by my knees because they're planted on the ground. But my knees to my shoulders is one straight line.
Okay.
And Tammy, are you on a ball? You're on a ball. So I would say come forward a little bit because you're coming down too far with your arms. Make sure your shoulders are on the ball, not your abdomen, your shoulders. That'll give you some limit, okay? And don't take it back past 90. Okay. Tammy's got a couple more. Okay, good. Okay. Next up is our we've got a shoulder press. So the best way to do a shoulder press is standing because there's some more balance involved. It's the most effective. If you have to, you can also sit, do it that way. That's fine. Just make sure that your back doesn't arch too far inwards, that you keep a nice straight back when you're pushing up. If you have to arch your back, go lighter on the weights. So I'm going to come back far enough that you can see me. So standing up here, just take your weights up here and straight up, keeping your back straight. And if you want, you can do it this way. If you're paddling, I don't mind a neutral grip. Some trainers might make you take your elbows out, but I think a neutral grip here is fine because we're going to concentrate on those muscles we use in paddling. And you can just come them out, bring them up like this. Neutral grip means you're not bending your wrists or your arms in a strange way. Applying the force in a natural way, neutral grip. Just push it up like that. Everything in our sport is neutral grip. You see how you guys do. Keep your back straight and push them up. Yeah, there you go. Nice back, straight back. That's good, Liz. Looks good, June, although I can only see you from the stomach up. Yeah, everyone's got a nice straight back. That's good. You don't have to take them down, Al. Just from your shoulders and up. Okay, this next exercise, of course, meant for people with gyms. So the lat pull down would be that pull down. That would be ideal. Never behind your neck, always to your chest, because this can result in injury. This is a lat pull down. If you want, you can do it with bands, or you can do the high row, which we've done before. So elbows are coming up to the shoulders, bringing up your weights like this, kettlebells, dumbbells, or a barbell. And that's just bringing it right up to the chin, holding it down at your belt level, and then bringing those fists straight in to your chin, just like this, keeping your elbows up. That'll affect basically the same kind of muscles. So if you do that 12 times, that can be your substitute. But the bands work well for this too,
Conrad?
pulling them down in a pull down position. Yeah.
So did you say that was a replacement for chin-ups or pull-ups?
Chin-ups, if you can do chin-ups, do them. If you can do 12 chin-ups, this is perfect. Easier to do a lat pull down if you have a lat pull down. If you don't have a lat pull down, you can either use bands as a lat pull down in the same action, pulling them down, same idea. Or you can do the high row, similar back exercise.
Okay.
Any one of those will substitute for this. So we have a lot of rows here because naturally this is designed for paddlers. And what we're trying to do is exercise the back in different ways. The seated row is excellent as well for the bands. It's a pull up exercise. If you've done this for the pull down behind you, then face it and then pull these bands into your chest. That would be a seated row. Using both your hands, bring it back like you might in a machine. An excellent substitute that'll work exactly the muscles we want. If you have anything that you can stick in your doorway or any table or a chair that you can pull yourself up with, excellent substitute, even better. So that is a reverse row that pulls up your body. Unfortunately, if you've got TRX, fantastic, those straps, because I have them in the back there, I can show you, but if you don't have them, it doesn't make much difference. So we can go through substitutes here. If you don't have a machine, it's the bands or the reverse row where you pull yourself up. Okay. The last substitute you can do, we're going to really do one arm rows, but this will be a little bit different. The easiest to do, we've done this before in the dumbbell workout we did, is just keep a straight back, bend over, and then just use them like this. That will also be very similar to a seated row. Can everyone see me do that? I'm going to change
No.
it up a little bit. Okay, I can see that, sorry. So keeping your back straight, bend over, let these hang here, and then just pull them up as you would almost like a seated row. All right, it's a bent over row, it's called. So we're just pulling this up, making sure your back doesn't round like this, keeping it straight, butt out like this. So the power and the strain is on your arms rather than your back. If you want to try those and see what feels good, yeah, that's it, Kim. You can, yeah, perfect. Look up, and that'll keep your back straight too. That's nice. Nice straight back, that's good. Dave Barrett, you got the TRX, that's good. That's the best. Nice stabilization as well. Heather, if you're gonna pull it towards your chest, pull it towards your chest like this. Take a stance, and then there you go. That'll get those exercises. That'll get those muscles. There you go. That's better. Who else we got here that I can see? Okay, Dave's got him too. Keep that back straight, Dave. I can't see it, but, and look up, Tammy. Look up. Yeah, and then that'll help keep your back straight. Yeah, you too, Al. Keep your back straight. Look up. So make sure, just overemphasize that back. If it has an arch, do it the other way. Don't round it, pull it in. All right. So that's the seated row right there. All right.
Conrad, technical question about doing the TRX. When we're doing the reverse bench, lying on the mat on the bench, are we pulling our elbows straight, like perpendicular to our body, or are we bringing the elbows in slightly? So that being on the TRX, should we?
On the TRX, I would always, I think always, most of the time, I keep my elbows in as much as possible. Yeah. I mean, that's going to replicate that seated row more than the elbows flaring, and I think it leads to less injuries too. So I would pull it in towards my head like this.
Couldn't really hear you there, I'm afraid. Kind of
Okay, I'm going to try it again. Keep your elbows in. Less injury, okay. And it's exactly like a seated row. More approximates the seated row and adds the instability. Okay. Keep your body straight. That's the most important stuff. Don't let your butt sag. Keep your butt in line with your ankles and your shoulders. Okay. I think we're all ready to go here. Okay, so the single arm rows, what I want you to do is do a lunge. Get your ankle or your shin straight up and down to that point. You can lean your elbow on that with your opposing arm, and then just pull up on that row like this, keeping your back straight. Best for your back. All right, adds a little bit of a lunge to it too. And this is the action right here. I'll show you on the side. So this is my right row. I've got the lunge happening here, my elbows here. And I'm going to, this is my row here, my action. And 12 each on each side. Keep your back and butt in line with your ankles. Keep an entirely straight back that way. Look up. Keep your butt down a little bit. Come forward a little bit, Sylvie. Come into a real lunge as much as you can, and then just lean on your knee like this. And that will be that action, and use those muscles we want. Try to keep your head up. That'll help straighten out your back. Keep your posture. Kim, it's a little bit different action than what you're used to. So I'm just asking you to do a vertical row like this, right along your shin length. Okay, right along your shin length from your ankle to your knee. That's it. Just straight up and down. Yeah. Right along your leg. That's the travel path.
Conrad, so is the weight in line with your body?
It's in line with your shin. So the weight is in line with your shin, the travel path. Adjust this again. The travel path is right from here. Don't touch the ground. Have a deep enough lunge here that you can just pull up like this. This is just a little different exercise, makes the exercise a little different from the others. All right, just straight up here, keep your head up, and this is the action. Okay, you want to use a little shoulder, I'm okay with that. Don't tell Stan. If we're going to do an alternative here, this is the second way you can do this. Choose one, both are good. You can either use a Swiss ball. It's great because it's very unstable. And then what you do is that hand on that left side, if you're using your right arm, you lift up your right leg. You're balancing yourself on the Swiss ball. And then you pull up with that other arm. So there's some balance involved here and it becomes a core exercise. This is the other way to do the one-armed row. On a ball, and then pull it up like this. Or a bench. The important thing is it becomes one-legged. So the opposite leg is lifted up from where you're pulling. And this is the action that you're doing. Also, one-armed row also introduces some good stuff. Makes it a little tougher, more core involved. Either of those you can use for that single arm dumbbell row. So I want you to do it with both arms, and then we'll move on. And look ahead. Keep your body straight. Stabilize yourself with the core. Pull it straight up. Keep your elbow by your side. There you go. All right. Next up, very light weights. Incorporating some of that warm up that we did before. Lateral shoulder raise. Just standing up. You guys have done variations of this with me before. What this is not straight up to the side at a 90, but just off 10 degrees off of that, easier on your shoulder, and then up. So you can see I'm just off square slightly, about 10 degrees up. Instead of 90, 80 degrees up away from your body. So do this for 12. Keep your elbows straight. Don't make it a fly. This is all about the shoulders. These elbows are straight. It's all prevent injury, strengthen them up a little bit. Don't bend your elbows, keep them straight. Don't make it too heavy, make it light enough. That's not completely intimidating. 12 of those. Okay. Last one, bicep hammer curls. Now, the reason we do hammer curls with me is it's a paddling exercise because it also hits this forearm muscle. And you'll notice when you do a hammer curl, which is the dumbbell coming straight up like this, rather than what you see, this type of motion, which is a weightlifter type of thing. This is the paddling curl. Paddling curl comes straight up like this. This muscle, which we use in paddling all the time, is part of that action, as well as the bicep. So what we're doing here is just coming straight up like this. Avoid recruiting the shoulder and doing this. Okay, we don't want to do this. We want to do straight up. So that means my elbow is right by my side. It never moves. It's like I've nailed it into my side. And this comes up like this. And we're going to do them one each on each side. So when you do it, it's one comes up and then the other one comes up. And that's one set, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And keep going until we got 12. Keep your chin up, back straight. All right, a really quick run through again. Let's do this as fast as we can. We're going to do, we'll do the walking lunges, but we'll do only 12 all together. So 6 with each leg. Right now, we're going to speed things up because we're a little late. But let's go back to the walking lunges. Do 12 total, 6 with each legs. Go. Keep a nice straight back. I'm just going to watch you guys do this. That's nice. Keeping a straight back. That's fantastic. Don't lean forward, Kim. Keep it up straight. Okay. We're gonna whip through this thing. Single leg deadlift. 6 on each again. 6 on one, and then 6 on the other. So look up, keep your back nice and straight. And back down. Just like that. 6 on one, 6 on the other. Nice. Far down as you can. Can you go down a little further, Sylvie, down to your knee? Even if you fall over. Tammy, it's good to learn, and then we'll get better. You'll find 2 weights are easier than 1. If you have to have just one, hold it in front of you like this with both hands on the dumbbell, or a kettlebell, hold it like that, and then try that too. Nice straight back. Perfect. Okay, single leg step ups. 6 on each leg again. 12 total. Real quick. Explode. Explosive step ups. If I'm going too fast for you, let me know. I'm just doing it when everyone seems like they're finished, but I can't see most of the people. So 1 up, 2 down. Find your incline press substitute. Whatever that is, machine press, stair press, ball press, whatever you want to do. Keep in mind, this is the incline portion. So what we want is a body at a 45 degree. If you're on the ball, don't go so far up. Get on your shoulders and at 45 degree. And let's see 12 in an incline press. Or a machine is another really good way of exercising the pecs, just a bit differently. Everyone looks good. Everyone's done. Excellent. Okay, we're going to do the bench press now. Figure out what you're going to do. Remember, this one, the knees are in line with the hips and the shoulders. So you got a straight line parallel to the floor. Keep your elbows in and push up. exercise a different part of the pec, stresses out differently. Once you're done that, stand up. Shoulder press, standing shoulder press is next. Nice straight back. And straight up. Try neutral grip with the shoulder press. Neutral grip. So the weights are parallel to the wall beside you. Don't use your legs, Tammy. This is shoulders. This is not the push press. This is just shoulders. When you're done that, go to your lat pull down substitute, whatever that is. It's bands or TRX or whatever that is, or we're going to do the high row if you want. Keep your elbows up with the high row, up the chin. Yeah, that's it. Perfect, Al. That's it, Sylvie. Perfect. Nice. Let's do 12 of those. Very nice, Julie. That's excellent. Looks good, March. Perfect. Nice. Okay, you've done that. Let's do the second back exercise, which is the seated row. So you can do that on the, you can do the seated row substitute, whatever you got on the bands. You can use the double bent over row with a straight back, just strictly up like this. Keeping a nice straight back, bend over, straight back and look forward. Yeah, that's good, Kim. Perfect, nice. Nice straight back, well done. We don't want to endanger the back. Or if you have the TRX, you can pull yourself up, which is the ultimate reverse row. Looks excellent, Tammy. Nice. More up to your chest, Terry, rather than up here, up to your chest. We want to get those lat muscles more involved. That's it. Look forward, straighter back. Look up. There you go. Keep that butt out. Nice. Once you're there, this is our third back exercise. This is the seated or single arm row. So knee comes forward into a lunge position. So one of the things we can do here, forward like this, pull it up, or use the ball and lift the leg. Those are the two substitutes that we can do with the equipment we have. Find your weight, find your comfort zone. Keep your back always nice and straight. You can lunge forward a little bit more, Kim. Take your back leg back a little bit further. So we got a nice big lunge here. And then the opposite leg up. Yeah. Two more. Let's do that lateral shoulder raise. Not completely at 90 degrees, just a little bit off 90. Do 12 of those. Not a fly so much, Julie, as you might want to try a lighter one, because all we're doing is we're trying to injury-proof our shoulders. This isn't really to build big shoulder muscles, just as a rotator cuff exercise. So keep those elbows straight and a little bit off. Keep that back straight. Okay. Lighter weight is not bad for this exercise. We're not trying to get big shoulder muscles here. Once we're done here, the next one is the hammer curl bicep. So keeping your fists parallel to your body, up and down, alternating 1, 2, 3, trying to nail your elbow to your body so it doesn't move. So the action is in your bicep. Continue your bicep and your forearm, your paddling forearm muscles, keeping your back straight. Almost like it's on a track. So those weights are on a track. Paddling bicep curls. And if you're done, the meeting's over, but you can still do another set. So, but normally what your workout would be, you can stop there because we've done actually 10 exercises twice. So it's just like a workout. It's 4 times 5. You got 5 exercises. You do them 4 times, but you do them in that order with that amount of weight and that amount of reps as close as you can with the limited equipment you have, which I totally understand. But I'm going to give you this workout anyway, so you understand the principles of this phased workout program, okay? Because the next time we're going to have a lot less reps and maybe heavier weight, and you have between then and now to figure out how you might want to manipulate that heavier weight with the equipment that you have. Any questions? That was an hour-long stuff. If you have any questions while you're doing the workout, you probably a good idea, if your memory is anything like mine at my age, is write that stuff down, what exercise you want to do, if you want to substitute any of those exercises in there, and try and maybe change the weights in there, that what you have and what you can handle in terms of the amount of reps that you have. And then we'll go from there. I mean, everything is adaptable. It's what you can do. Try to keep the reps, I said, in between 12 and 15 for the first 2 sets, and between maybe 10 and 12 for the second set, decreasing that second or the first and fourth set. So those other 2 sets are slower or lower reps, lower weight. They're easier. Main work is done in the sets 2 and 3. You understand the principles behind this and everything, and everybody's kind of comfortable? Try it out. If you have questions, email me during the week, and I'll try and help you out with whatever.
Conrad?
Yeah.
You have intense cardio 3 minutes at the bottom of that block.
I do.
Is that between each
Yes.
work?
Okay. If you have time, do it after each set. If you can do
Okay.
it just once, then do it as the warm up.
Okay,
Both work.
perfect.
And
Conrad,
I will try and get you a better PDF. I'll put PDF in the headline. And if you don't get it, email me by say next Tuesday. I'm going to be pretty crazy busy next week, believe it or not. Times of COVID, who knew? But anyway, I will get back to you though within a day or 2 if you email me if you have any questions, or you even want to email me a little video if you don't know what exactly the form you should have. All right. Got any questions, or we're all good?
I have a question. Conrad,
Okay, Kim, yes.
so on Monday and Wednesday, I see the X and it says Beast Band Program. We're choosing from the band workout from before and the simple
Yeah.
weight.
You know, that's a really good question. We're not there yet. This, I'm just going to put this out there so when we get there, you can do that.
Okay.
Next week, we're going to do the band workout with the aerobic component. So we're going to do the bands and aerobic next week. So that will be that where it says Tabata band program. You'll have
Okay.
that by then. And
Okay.
then what we're going to do is go through the other 2, Beast 1 and Beast 2, in the next 2 weeks, adding aerobic component to the numbers that you've generated in the last couple of weeks. Okay.
Thank you.
By the end of this month, we'll be good to go completely.
Connor, don't forget we have erg workout on Wednesday at 6 as well.
Well, that's true.
So
Yeah.
everybody's welcome to join in. So I've been doing the band. Well, I didn't do it this week, but normally I try to do the band workout before, just to warm up the shoulders before we do the erg workout.
And you know, an excellent thing. And if you need And if you want to, if you have the erg, and for the, when we get into these high intensity workouts, use that erg for your aerobic component for that minute and a half that we're doing it. Also a good thing. Yes. So, I mean, if this is a general workout, you can't compensate for everything. If you've got busy day, like I say with the weight program, just do the next day for your weight program. So you can lengthen this out. This is ideally a week. If you need to take a day off or shift a day, that's fine. Just do them in sequence. So you get all the exercises in over 3 weight sessions. So on Wednesdays, for instance, now with Dave, you may want to substitute that and just take it off a week or just bump everything over. So thanks for reminding me, Dave. But any case, yeah, bring the erg. The band workout would, and so if you're going to do the band workout as a substitute on that Wednesday, excellent idea. Don't do the aerobic component, just do the Tabata without the aerobic component, and then wait for Dave, and that's the perfect workout. So you got a great warm up with the Tabata band, and you do the erg workout with Dave, and that's a tough day. That would work. That would hurt.
After a full day of work too.
Yeah, after a full day of work.
What's work?
What's work? Is that a thing now? Sorry, I'm past that. I've evolved.
I wish I
Yeah. So okay. Like I say, any if you have any questions, you can email me. And or you know, I'm not available in the evenings next week, but if you really have a problem, phone me. Okay. Everyone good? I'm gonna. There's no snow here for cross country skiing. What is this? It's like February. I've got
We got 6 inches yesterday.
what?
We have a lot of snow here.
Did you? Okay, I'm coming up to visit. I can't.
Yeah, we got 6 inches last night.
Nice. I'd like that to happen here, but
We have
And then-
beautiful ski trails.
it's cold, and we've got guys on ice huts that came out yesterday and lasted about 3 hours. I don't know if they fell through or then they thought it was.
more than likely.
One guy's been killed in Belleville already from this year. I don't know how many others we're gonna lose.
Doing
Anyway.
what?
What's that?
What was he doing?
Yeah, they're like they're out there in their tents doing the ice fishing, but there's no ice. I mean, there's a few floes.
Right.
And, like there's some open water. They were out there's
So
open water.
you start fishing in Belleville and you end up in Rochester.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
I
they're-
say-
they're fishing on Lake Simcoe too.
In
yeah.
the bay.
Just in Keswick and the Bay, the rest of the lake's wide open.
Oh, that's like
Really?
insane. Like, yeah, it's more addictive than paddling, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, hope everything goes well. I hope everyone gets their shot soon. I hope to be out in the water soon. But in a few weeks, we're going to be doing these workouts in a series, so it'll get intense. But here's your program, and I'll change that, like I say, next month.
Yeah,
All
if
right.
you can send it out again, Conrad, because
I will for sure,
I can't.
and I'll
find it.
make it readable so that everyone gets it on one page.
All right, cool. Thank you. Have a good.
Take care.
See you guys on Wednesday. Oh, Monday Zoom meeting,
Yes.
What time?
7.
Okay.
Okay, that's just for the Pickering crew. Okay, Pickering Rouge group. Thanks.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks, Dave.
Bye bye.
Thanks, Conrad.
Thanks, Mike.